We learn something every year. What's new, what's hot, what's good. I don't know what this double gold is yet because it's all done blind, but I'm really looking forward to Sunday afternoon to figure out what this is so I can talk about it. There is no other place to find out good information until here in San Francisco.
You know, I have this monthly column in Esquire. It's in every issue. It's spirits and cocktails. And the competition here is great field research.
There is no better opportunity to learn than this spirit competition.
I'm exposed, like I said, this long weekend alone to over 1,500 products. A lot of these products I've never seen before.
I think men tend to like a lot of flavor in your face, and a lot of high proof spirits. Whereas I feel like I really can appreciate a lot of those smaller subtleties.
So for us as judges, we really have to be totally unbiased and really understand what the product was meant to be and who it was meant to be for.
So, I think that's what it's all about. That's why we sit in teams of 4, 5, 6 people, because you're always going to get different things coming from different noses and different palates.
It's the craziest group of outsized personalities in the business, and probably in a lot of other businesses too. One of the things, my favorite things about the competition is if you get something particularly nice, you're probably going to save the glass and bring it over to your friend's table and say, you got to try this. Everybody, we're all geeks, We're professionals, we're doing this for work, but it's also fun for us. I just had something amazing.
We've seen a really big movement in paying more attention to how cocktails are made. So not going, crazy, complicated, complex, but really a big simplification, but better ingredients.
I think that craft spirits, whether it's gin or whether it might be whiskey, are really hot right now. They're interesting.
And I was tasting mostly American whiskeys this time. And it was lovely to see some of these small distillers coming out with finally fully aged product and really good quality stuff that you'd be proud to drink.
A lot of cinnamon spiced whiskies as well, which again is a huge category. So that flavoured trend with regards to whiskies is really moving forward, and we did see a lot of that coming through.
I noticed that when I started tasting them about 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of young ones, they were very harsh and very, very young, and a lot of tannins because they were like fast aging. These days I start to see a much more mature spirit, not only mature as aging statement, but mature as a more complex and interesting spirit.
There used to be 3 mezcals in America, 5. Now there are hundreds, it seems like. And it's just crazy. It's like Mexico finally unleashed, It was there was always tequila here, but they're just coming up with one spectacular thing after another.
Sometimes tasting a craft spirit from a region, they may be using local botanicals, and it's kind of like walking through the forest in that region. You really get to explore some of the flavors of that region, which is a really beautiful thing.
As a consumer, I feel like we've gone from kind of a bland palate to really getting excited about flavors. Flavors, oh my goodness. Spirits being flavored with cardamom, or even gins being aged. And all of this for the purpose to light your palate on fire and to wake it up.
This competition, as far as I'm concerned, is the one that everyone looks to. It is the biggest one in the world. It's the one that all the companies won. They all won a double gold medal from this one.
So, hats off, Andy. Great job.
Anthony Dias Blue is a mentor, a mensch, a great journalist. He has continued to reinvent himself. His name is known worldwide.
And he has managed to corral the most exceptional group of people, some really fantastic judges.
He has elevated not only the way we look at and appreciate spirits, but the overall profession.
Nobody leaves early when they have a chance to try everybody else's good stuff.
This is a really exciting time. I think the consumer is focusing on what tastes good and what's fun and what's different.
It's definitely something to speak to the grandchildren about. you know, later on in life, come on son, sit on your granddad's knee. Let me tell you about the time when I tasted through 150 spirits over a weekend.
We're all acutely conscious that of all the jobs that we've had, this is the best job.
Absolutely lovely. I would love to put it into a Manhattan. Might just do that, actually.